ride it, yeah.
the tops of the city. Oh my god, it's a fucking nightmare. It just does not make any sense at all. But all the other ones I've managed to get around and kind of getting the gist of them. Some more than others, but that's the top of the city. The building one is really shit. I can't do it. Haven't been able to even make a start on it actually, because every time I start it, I just get confused and lost and crash.
Now that I've got the stream running, this is Wayne DC and Blortorg just discussing Arena Commander racetracks. We're trying to learn the racetracks slowly over the next couple of weeks. And we've got a couple down pat and a couple that are shitting us to death. So at the moment I thought I'd start off with a little bit of Spectra Ocean Dream Circuit. It's 8 o'clock, or about 8 o'clock in the morning here in Melbourne, Australia. Nice and cool today. It's been horrible the last few days. Now we've got a nice cool day. So I thought I'd spend it out on the water for the first half an hour anyway. So today we're in Origin F1 Force, which has a windshield. And if you've ever tried to travel across water with a windshield, it looks like that. So I'm not using first person view with the windshield, I'm using the advanced HUD, which takes the windshield away. We've been doing laps on this track with the Dragonfly the last few days, and the Dragonfly is very forgiving, nice and easy to manage as a beginner. Now that we've done a few laps and we've got this track sorted out, we've gone to an X1 Force. So the top speed of something like 208, 207 metres per second, something like that. Dragonfly is about 185, 188 approximately. Don't quote me.
They're battle proof.
But they are very forgiving. You don't black out with them. The faster bikes you get blackouts.
Going for a coffee, boy, and then I'll be back.
Yeah. Now we could use the external view. I don't mind this view. I like this view actually, the external view, because you can see who's around you. The only thing you can't see is when you're beginning to black out. So when you go around corners, you don't just flow into the corners, you've got to throw yourself into the corners so that you don't black out. So we'll do 10 laps of this while we're here. Hopefully without any kabooms. Stay in this view so that we can see So as we go around corners, we are losing speed. I'm boosting through the corners because it pushes the nose around. Okay. Have our boost on the right-hand side of the screen and our speed on the left. I noticed the other day when we were practicing, Stuart was, you can see blackout beginning there. Stuart was taking the corners far better than me in some places, and I was taking the corners far better than him in some places. So we seem to have our natural way of doing things. See the graying of the vision occurring. Just sweep the corners. And if you throw into them, do this one. Wobbly. There will be techniques for coming around those corners at full speed. I just don't know them. One day I'll figure it out. Right now I'm happy just to learn the tracks and not crash. To lap number 2. I'm looking for is slightly darker. That's the one we have to go around. There are a couple of traps in this map where you go into alcoves that are dead ends. You just end up flying through the trees and dying. But if you look for your marker points, you can still get it wrong if you just misjudge slightly. Next time we go around the track, oh my god, it's Cloud.
To me,
How are ya?
warm now.
How did you survive the great ice storm of 2026?
With lots of fire.
Okay, flamethrowers and dynamite?
Flamethrowers and fireplaces.
Ah, very good. Well, I hope everybody's alright.
Yeah, we're safe.
Very good.
I was so stumped though. I was like, I went to my mom's house, right?
Yeah.
And I left my computer because like, well, I'm just gonna be over the weekend. I could leave my setup the way it is. And power did go out
Okay.
for a little bit,
Yeah.
but the heater didn't start back up.
Ah.
So outside we have a unit for the air conditioning,
Yep.
and it also does the heat. I don't know why it would be outside, but it's a dual unit, and it had a broken capacitor, and the motor was going out just when when the ice storm came.
Oh no, see that's just Murphy's Law, that one.
Right.
You know, of all of the times when you want something like that, I suppose the extreme conditions could also, when something is getting old maybe, or some sort of an internal defect, and the extreme conditions just push it over the edge. But that's good that everybody's safe. I looked up ice storms the other day. I don't know what an ice storm is. You know, there's rainstorms, hailstorms, lightning storms.
Oh, it's
Windstorms.
flash ice. It's basically when the ice that it comes down as rain,
Yeah,
but it immediately freezes when it contacts ground.
and that's what I heard. Yeah, they say it comes down as like it's not ice itself. It comes down as wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tried to think, how is that possible? If it is so cold, how does it actually come down as rain, as wet? It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. It's counterintuitive.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so you're in Georgia, aren't you?
Yeah, right up north. Very, very tip top. Right where everything went to shit.
Okay. Well, down here in Melbourne, we would have loved a little bit of that cold the other day because it was stifling here, 40 something to 45 degrees.
Alright.
Celsius. In some of our places, it was 48 or 49 just north of Melbourne. But, you know, we would have loved a little bit of that cold wind. But it is a cool day today, I've got to say. I am enjoying today. And we just thought we'd get on track and do a little bit of practice and learn some.
Oh yeah, about that. I do want to congratulate you for your 12th place.
I think they've put out the. Thank you. Yeah, you should have been there, but what can you say?
Yeah, I should have been there. I was ready.
I think the
Prepared.
overall standings. I think they put out the overall standings, and we've now gone to 10th or something like that. But
I was checking was it the tournament announcements? They were posting the times there.
okay. And
So I looked at the buggy division.
yes, and they did put out a message yesterday with the overall position. So I think we moved down to 10. But hey, whatever position we got, we finished. We did well.
Yeah,
You know,
a lot of people didn't finish, more than
yeah.
half.
Oh yeah, poor old Lenz, he was devastated. I really felt sorry
Yeah.
for him. He said that he's not doing any more racing for a little while now. I think he's that sad over it because of the amount of practice everybody did.
He did practice a lot.
Oh yeah, the poor bugger.
That he memorized all of Daymon, all 516 kilometers.
Yeah.
He's had it all memorized.
Only to last, what, 6 minutes or something like that. Oh, that was just horrible. You know, we actually, we had the sunrise the moment they started the race. And because I missed one of my markers because the sun was directly in my eyes, and I missed a marker, and once I missed a marker, I always knew that was a problem for me. Then I was going to struggle to find the track. But the other thing I did notice was when I was driving around looking for my markers again, everybody else we were up there in the front. Everybody was heading in a particular direction, and I thought, right, they're all going in this direction. I could spend all my time looking for my markers, or I could just follow the herd. And I ended up just getting swept along with the herd. And I actually recorded my run. I ran all the way through to the Betty, and that's when Mistrust took over. So the route that they took was beautiful. There wasn't a single bump or lump or anything, and I thought, these guys know where they're going. So because I've recorded it,
That is a valid strategy.
I wanna learn their route. So I'm over it for now, and I'm practicing for these other events that are coming up. But yeah, because I've recorded it, I want to see where they go, and then next year, you know, I'll learn that one. And I'm truly hoping that Lenz gets to finish next year. He says twice in a row now. He's done all this work, and hasn't even made it 10 minutes. The first time he said,
But
well,
I reckon with all the practice he's done, and he's basically memorized all of it,
yeah,
he would have at least came out in the top 3.
I reckon yes, I reckon so, because he was hoping for a podium, but I think he got bombed. I haven't really spoken to him about it. He was on last night, and he seemed happy last night, and I just didn't want to, stifle his game that he was playing. He was giggling and laughing and carrying on like he always does. And I thought, no, shut up, don't mention it, just let it go, just in case it brought back the bad memories for him. Poor bugger. But yeah, Cloud, if you had have been there, it was wonderful. It wasn't
I can
so
only
much.
imagine. I mean, it was wonderful for the practice sessions. It was good fun. I would have enjoyed being there for
Yeah.
6 hours,
You know,
8 hours for
We
getting everything set up.
we were thinking about you while I'm driving along. Stuart's doing his thing up in the ship. He had mistrust with him, and we were just thinking, as you always do, the team's not complete. We've got a team member missing, and we never announced it. We never told them that you were missing.
Yeah, apparently I still have I got the participation role that I've done the rally apparently.
Yeah. So because you never know, we just thought, well, once you mention it, it's final. If you don't mention it, and just in case you did show up, just in case there was just a glimmer of hope that you did turn up, we thought, well,
I wish. I really wish.
So, but yeah, it was a very good race. It was fun. It was long. I gotta say, it was very, very long. And controlling those buggies and concentrating for that amount of time. I did need to walk away once I got to the Betty. I had enough.
Yeah.
But those people who do it by themselves, sitting there, and maybe people can sit there and not move for a large amount of time. I'm not one of them. I've got to get up and move around and have a drink and make a cup of tea, and otherwise I get really fidgety and my bum gets sore just sitting in the chair. And I've got a nice chair.
Yeah.
It's just that I just can't sit still for that amount of time. I've got to get up and move. And maybe because it's my weight, I'm 125 kilo, and if you're a lot skinnier than that, you maybe can sit down for a long time and it doesn't hurt. You don't get the pressure points.
You know what? Let me convert the measurement I had from my doctors the other day.
2.2 pounds per kilo.
Yeah, right.
So I'm not a little boy.
No, I'm just 95.
Ah, see? You're almost anti-gravity.
I'm also 190 centimeters tall.
Oh God, you're even taller. I'm 184.
Even though I do have some weight, right? I'm also tall. I'm really, really, really tall.
Yeah. So you're basketballer material.
No.
You don't think so? I thought.
Well, every coach in high school did mention, "Hey, you should play basketball." I said, "I can't."
It is.
And I couldn't. Yeah, I never passed my physical test to be put into that sort of sport.
When I was young.
The only sport I was able to do was cross country.
Oh, okay.
A whole bunch just running. So I still go on a run every now and then, but not the full 5 kilometers for the races that we did.
Yeah. never been able to run competitively. When I was younger and I was fit and strong, like I always wasn't this heavy.
Oh yeah, it is always quite, daunting when the start, like the gun fires in the air, the blank,
Yeah.
and then there's 25 different schools with their teams basically there, and you all just kind of try not to run into everybody's ankles
Yeah.
because it's quite the close proximity. And on top of that, I did sprain my ankle because I didn't see the divot in the ground. They should have marked it with spray paint like they usually do. They didn't, so I didn't do too well that day.
But even like now that you've mentioned that, that was one of the things I did notice in the Daymar Rally. The moment that they said, race start, everybody just took off like, a scattering herd, and the
Yeah.
number of people who exploded on the start line, and you just think, wow, like there was no thought at all by these drivers. I suppose the competitiveness of them is get to the front and just go, and I'm assuming that's how you win races. That's not
Yeah, I
me.
suppose if it was a set track, but if you go off-roading,
True, yes.
um,
And when
it's a whole different sort of race
Yeah.
because the Daymar Rally doesn't have a race track.
No, and that's what I noticed, that the moment they said go, there would have been 10 explosions. Oh, I'm getting a cup of tea from my beautiful Michelle. Coffee. Thank you, my
say
girl.
hi, Michelle.
Cloud says hello. You heard that?
Yep.
Lovely hot cup of coffee. Yeah,
I
the
can
moment
take my sweater off.
that they said go.
Hello, Cloud.
Oh, it's
Hello,
alive.
Florida boy.
Oh, how's the weather in Georgia? Did you survive? Sounds like you're still alive.
Yes, I'm a ghost, but I'm still there.
Oh,
In
very
my body,
good.
my original body.
Not the
You've
corporeal one.
metamorphosized into something else.
You metamorphosized into a yeti.
All right, I fed the cats.
They
watered
shoot
the
you out the body hair just to cope with the winter.
Yeah, look, I can relate to that. I've got more on my shoulders and back than my head these days, but it is what it is. It's there for a reason. For us over here, it's not for snow; it's to keep the sun off your back.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? You got a hairy back to keep the sun off you.
It's you got to have some shade somehow. Anyway, I've had my coffee, fed the cat, watered a couple of the plants. Now I'm ready to do a lap or 1,000.
Yes, well, I'm on Spectra Ocean at the moment. I'm in an X1 Force. The instruction for this course says that it's an open track.
Open track.
And you can use anything you like. I would like to have used a Dragonfly on this track.
What's stopping you?
Well, if it's a race and it's an open track, that means you can use anything, and a Dragonfly just isn't competitive. Against the
anything?
Nox.
Does that mean I can take out an arrow?
Well, you can bring out your arrow. This is, we're actually practicing for the Atmo event that's coming up. They've got a Enter Atmosphere 56 event in Sydney.
Uh-huh.
And Stuart and I and Lenz and Iceman and Ant5 and Dupe and a couple of other guys who I'm sad that I've forgotten who now. But we're all being invited to go up there and compete. Or not so much compete, I shouldn't say compete. It's actually a racing and PvP expo. So we'll end up in one of these esports it's not a pavilion. It's more of a pub slash. I don't know. Yeah, I suppose pub would be pub slash nightclubby sort of place. But it's all about gaming and gamers and board games and whatever. And they've got their little stadium stage area all set up. And we'll be doing this for us Racing Expo. I think Lens has been put into the PvP part of it, of which I can't see Lens as a PvPer, but
he is.
But he's gotten himself involved in that. So yeah,
Dupe definitely is good in PvP.
Dupe is. I know very little about Dupe's abilities other than his name is everywhere. Every time there's a race or an event or something, he may not necessarily be competing, but his name is there. So I'm assuming that he's good.
Alright, well I'm on a Dragonfly and I'm going to try and test you wrong that the Dragonflies aren't competitive.
Oh, you just, alright. Let me come back. My game has stopped. For a second there, everything stopped. I don't know what happened there. Alright,
is the performance better now? After the patch game?
I don't notice anything different for the type of play that I do.
It'll just crash differently, that's all.
Oh, it crashes differently, right.
I haven't crashed yet, I've got to say.
Well, that's good, because I did poke my head in before leaving to go to my mom's house. Just to store all my ships, because I knew the patch would come while I probably won't have any power.
Yeah.
So I stored all my ships, but I couldn't play. If I wanted to do anything, I wouldn't have even tried. I just backspaced to my home hangar, logged out, logged back in, ended up in a bunker again. And then, eventually, made my way to my hangar, claimed all my things, and immediately altered forward because I couldn't bear it.
Did you get all your stuff from your storage containers? Because all mine disappeared, everything.
Well, I have lost my arms for my armour. The blue armour set that Echo gave us.
I never stored anything in my boxes because they tell me not to. In little boxes, the boxes they don't survive the wipe. Or the stuff that goes inside the boxes don't. So I always empty those boxes.
If you buy it, Bloater, if you've actually bought the stuff with real money, you don't lose it.
Well, at the moment, I've got my ships, but everything that was in the storage units wasn't there yesterday when I had a look.
Yeah, so that'd be the stuff, though, that you didn't actually buy with real money. That would be the stuff that you found in-game, I'm assuming.
I don't specifically remember what I bought with real money. I bought stuff with the in-game money. There you are there. I don't remember buying anything in terms of armour and stuff with cash. I don't know if that was a thing that they do, but everything that I had, everything I worked for the last, God knows how many years, there's nothing in there.
And they've been warning everybody about things like that, so that's just it. That's why I'm waiting for persistence to begin proper. There's a little bit of it now, but every now and again when they do a wipe, I'm just waiting for the time when there is no more wipe, and it is just, it begins.
I can deal with everything, but I cannot deal with the inventory.
Alright, drop yourself
I'm
down
tired
in
of the
water.
inventory.
Yeah, I've struggled with the inventory, I gotta say. It's even just the interface for it is hard going because Like I do have a lot of stuff. And
Yeah.
you find, the little pictures that they put up, it's very hard to see the exact thing you're looking for because some of the pictures work, some of them don't. Sometimes stuff comes in magnified, sometimes it comes in unmagnified.
Yeah, you gotta put your mouse over it for a brief moment for it to pop back in.
Yeah, so little things like that do make it difficult when you do have a lot of stuff and you can't, like even though there's a sort button there, I don't know what it sorts.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't sort anything, it just
At the
reshuffles.
moment is open.
Now, Bloater, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. You're a thing.
5, 4. Oh, just to let you know, Cloud, I'm actually streaming this, so just be careful what you say if you don't want anyone to hear stuff, whatever it may be. 5.
Is it family friendly?
Nah. 3.
Well,
2,
shit.
1. Go.
Fuck,
There you
fuck,
go.
Is it family friendly? No. Well, fuck it then.
Where are you? I just
Oh,
saved it.
well, that ended not so well.
You hit a tree?
Yeah, I've just run off the side of the track.
Are you dead?
He's fucked
Yeah,
the tree.
I'm not dead. I'm just waiting for it to right itself.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just wait for you.
I don't know what I hit because... anyway, because I wasn't into the trees, it just seemed to turn over on the side on the water.
Yeah. I found a couple of things so far. Just as you joined the game, I lost all power. My vehicle just stopped.
Okay, I'm going again.
Yeah.
And it took forever to wind up to full speed then.
So there are
okay.
a few little niggly piggly things.
Yeah, there's a few things.
But like for the most part, seems to be running all right. For a brand new patch, I haven't had a crash yet, which is extremely good. There you are.
Right, 189 meters per second.
Right,
so you'll get me on the straights, but I'll get you on the corners.
Yeah, so I'm right behind you now. I just waited for you to catch up. I'm in F4 view, third person view. But like the Nox and the F1, they're fast compared to a Dragonfly. I'm overtaking you now on the left. Not fast, but I am. I'll do a wide angle around so we don't knock. And that will be very bad for my blackouts, and I've blacked out. Hopefully I don't die.
You're into the trees.
I am into the trees. Will I make it through? No. That's a nice coffee that Michelle brought out for me. I like coffee.
I'm finding this really sluggish, actually. Really sluggish. Yeah, really, really slow.
I've been experimenting with what view is the best view to run in what different ships. I do like the third person view because you can see who's around you, but you can't see the blackout coming on. But I've got a strategy to avoid that.
Don't crash.
Just turn harder in the corners and don't sweep the corners.
Turning harder in the corners on an X1 boy, you'll black out.
I find if I sweep slowly around the corners, I black out. But if you
I don't have that problem.
If you throw yourself into a corner, it doesn't have the opportunity to black out. You recover quicker.
You do slow up a lot though when you do a a big jag turn.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm back in the game. Started right back at the start when I was halfway around the track. We'll see if it actually does have the grunt to catch up to you on the Dragonfly from halfway.
I'm on the straight.
I'm just coming around the first corner. I do want to learn the names of these corners. I have to say I used to know them, but I've forgotten them now. Just coming around that second corner where I blacked out. Yeah, there's a lot of races coming up for Anzia in the next couple of weeks. And I've got to get out
I
of
haven't been on
Caliban.
to even see Echo about not being on the what's its name race, the Crux Cup.
Yeah,
I might just have to leave a message.
Just leave a message, whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of races. There's so many different classes and whatnots that I really do need a calendar so I can visualise all the dates because they're all over the place.
How many days now have you got?
How many days? Well, it's
Days. Oh,
two-
shifts. So
2 months in terms of, oh, jeez, I hit a rock. It's right at the weave. Alright, so I think I need to go around that. So I'm not going to catch you now, boy. You'll be on your second lap.
I've started my second lap. Just going around the little volcanic island.
I've just respawned, nestled on the water, heading out from the spawn towards the start. So that's twice I've crashed in one lap, or didn't even complete one lap. So that's not the way to go. The way to go is avoid those rocks. Don't go over the top. In a Dragonfly you can, but not in a fast bike. The risk of hitting something is too great. 80% of the time I had gone over them, 20% of the time,
Neen's here. She says, "Get fucked, puss."
Hi, Neen.
Yeah, I heard you say it.
I heard you say it too.
Streaming my screen.
I haven't done that myself.
Not all about that.
Do that in a second when I get to a straight. Stream. That's the way I go. How did you find us down here, Cloud? This is not normally a place where anybody comes.
Well, see, the my friends list, it shows me so Wayne is in the voice channel. And I was like, where is Wayne in the voice channel? And it says Team Voice One. And I was like, where's Team Voice One?
Yes.
And then eventually I made it to the Atmos server because I had a active voice channel symbol on the thing because I have got so many server icons on the side of the screen. And I hovered over it, and sure enough, there was your beautiful face showed up on my
Smiling maniacally back at
Like
you.
a fucking smiling turd looking back to you from the bowl.
Hi, human! What happened the other day was I've actually been waiting for someone called Cyberfox to come and chat. They've always said they're in UK and they're part of Atmo. They're part of the commentary team for this Atmo Enter Atmosphere event. And they made a comment a couple of weeks ago saying that, well, to do a good commentary, they want to get to know people, they want to, get to talk to us just as humans so that they can develop, a relationship and do some commentary work. So they said when you're practicing, let people know so that they can come in and watch the practices. So that's why I'm streaming.
Ouch.
So
It's an ouch.
you did an ouch?
Oh, I did an ouchie.
So they wanted us to stream our practice sessions, Cyberfox, so that he could watch the sessions and just hear us talking and whatever. And the other day we thought, oh, let's get onto the Atmos site. There's a tournament channel there that was a voice channel and it was open. So I thought, all right, I'll just jump in that and just sit there and maybe Cyberfox will jump on, or somebody from Atmo. Even Cronty, I think, is part of the team. I don't know who the commentators are really, but I thought somebody would jump on, and in the end we did get Dexter jumped on, and I thought, oh, hi Dexter, and he's going, oh, we can't have you in this channel because he's getting a lot of direct messages from people saying, oh, there's someone in the tournament chat. Is there a race going on? What am I missing out on? What's happening? And I never gave that a thought, that there would be people, jumping on him to explain while there's people in the tournament channel. But that's what he was getting, so he just said, no, please don't use this one. We'll make you another chat channel, just a public chat channel just to get in that isn't tournament. So, okay. One thing we did notice about people in general, though, during the Daymar Rally, right at the start of the race, there were people asking, oh, I've missed all of the administration stuff. We haven't put in an application. We haven't done that. We haven't read the rules. We haven't done all these things. And they wanted all of that done 5 minutes before the race started.
No way.
So poor old Crucian had to put out a video to say, people, enough. No, we're not going to do this now.
We're closed. This is it.
Yep,
the cutoff was days, weeks ago.
You have been told, and I couldn't believe that there were people out there who wanted to go in the race, because if you wanted to, and yeah, they'll hear me talking about this now, and they might think I'm a bastard, but I just don't get when these races have been advertised for months. You know that they're on. You know there's a process.
And that you don't even go through like reading the rules. Like
Yeah.
the number one thing, like every racer reads the rules because you need to know what's going on.
That's it. So I can, you know, I really struggle with the concept that there is a web page, there are rules. Even people
You can't play poker without knowing how to play poker.
Yes. And it was spinning me out that they were getting messages right at the beginning of the race when we were forming the actual parties to go into the servers. People saying, "Oh, yeah, can we join? Can we join? What do we need to do to join?" You know, and you
But actually, you know, that might have been pirates.
Ah, true. Yes.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
They can just feign to be some sort of team wanting to go in, but they don't know the rules.
Yeah.
They just know
Okay,
there's
what's happened? Why am I locked up? There we go.
Yeah, that happened to me before. Everything stopped. Yeah, well, that is true, Cloud. I never gave that a consideration. Yes, I do agree that they could be pirates too, just causing
party
trouble.
crashers.
There was one guy. Look, I got to say, I don't mind the griefers. In the real world, they're out there. There are just people in the world who want to ruin other people's lives because for them it's fun to do it. And you don't have an instantaneous way to stop it. And even in Star Citizen, yes, there will be those people who get their jollies by doing exactly that. They just want to ruin things because it's fun to ruin things. And I do have an understanding that it exists, and you do have to have a countermeasure for it. But I also understand and agree that you can't stop it. They are part of a real world situation.
Well, Minecraft, you can. You can just turn off TNT explosions.
Okay, yeah. Minecraft, that's a game I haven't played in ages. I love Minecraft. It is just
I'll play it.
another good game that I just don't have time to play.
When you're retired, boy, you're going to have all the time in the world to sit there and have your ass throbbing as you work through all your games.
No, well, it's funny. I don't have that time. The last few days, even though I've had a few days off over the period of the Daymar Rally, and yes, we were practicing, and yes, I still had to do the Mar and Par shuffle and all of those things. Like, it's funny, I'd be waking up at 6:30 in the morning as I normally do, make breakfast, do all those things that you do, and yes, it's nice and relaxing, and then I think about what I need to do for the day, walk one dog. 2 hours later, dog one is walked. Rightio. Michelle and I might decide we've got to go and do some shopping, or go and visit Pa in the nursing home, or go and see Granny. Then you come back and it's 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then we begin to prepare tea, and I take the other doggy for a walk. There's another 2 hours. So all this time that I think that I was going to have, I'm not having it. I've got chores and things that I do. And,
You've got to plan your time better.
I have planned my time. It's just not going to be 10 hours a day sitting at the computer like I hoped for. But that's a good thing too. I got on last night. I did a few laps of practice on record track.
Yeah.
And I was actually hoping to go through all the tracks just one at a time, just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm slowly catching you, boy, but haven't caught up to you yet.
Oh, I'm now on the next one.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
So I'm doing 206.
Not in a dragonfly.
Wrong. No, it's the next one. I
Ah.
actually took the wrong corner.
And I followed you into it,
Yes.
but I didn't crash. I turned quickly enough.
No, so did I. I'm still going. It's the wrong corner.
Yeah. I
Wrong
mentioned
hole.
wrong hole. I mentioned that
Wrong
at the
hole.
stream too, that you do, and that's a trap actually. Yeah, following someone into the wrong place is a trap. It's very easy to do.
Well, you got someone on your ass, head for the wrong hole, and then balk at the last minute.
Yeah,
To
dangerous
see
thing
whether
to
or
do,
not
but
they
who
see
dares,
whether or not you get followed in.
who dares wins, of course.
Uh-huh.
Doing this with the three of us here reminds me of practicing for the Anti-Gravity Race League.
Yeah, right. I'm just playing with my Steam trains, though.
Oh,
I got a game. It's called Derail Valley, and I have unlocked a steam locomotive.
Derail
And-
Valley. I'll have to
Oh yeah. It took a little bit getting used to driving a steam train because it's not as easy as just hitting the accelerometer. You gotta start your fire, make sure there's water in the boiler,
Yeah.
keep
holes.
feeding the fire for
I've
15 minutes or so until the steam
Pressure
starts
builds
building
up.
pressure. And then you can transition from just having water in the boiler to actually having it injected, because the pressure wouldn't allow just having water flowing into the boiler. You have to push it into the boiler because you're dealing with 12 bar of pressure.
We got
A lot of pressure.
Constellation following you around the track, Bloater.
Have I just? Let's just see whether I get a round up me chute.
He's not doing anything. He's just looking. Who knows? Might be.
But I do like steam trains. It has the damper to control the direct airflow.
Yeah.
It has a blower, and it also, as the waste steam is getting pushed out the front chimney, it creates even more drafts, which makes the fire even more hotter.
Ah, I
But
see.
you got to be careful, because if you don't manage the airflow properly, you just create too much steam and it'll get wasted because it blows the safety valve.
So they're
Just lets all the
engineering,
steam out.
like engineering considerations that you wouldn't even think of.
Oh yeah, and it even uses steam to push the compressor, and it has a realistic braking system where you have the main reservoir, and you have a lapping valve for your engine, but then you have a non-lapping. I forgot what type of brake it is, but you have to slowly
Yeah,
open
brake.
the valve to pressurize the line.
Yep.
But then if you release it, it'll bleed the entire air, not just a little bit. It'll just blow everything out. the really old one. And then of course you got the modern trains where you have the lapping one for the entire train, which is nice.
I do remember standing on a platform in Melbourne one day when they had an old steamer chug through on his way off to some event or whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
And we're standing there. Luckily, I didn't have my good clothes on, but when he came into the platform, the driver, I don't know whether he did it on purpose or it's part of the process of pulling the train in, let off a puff of steam, and I noticed that you had oil droplets all over your clothes. So people who would have worn their, back in those older days, would have worn their nice clothes going to work, or
Yeah.
ladies in their nice big lacy dresses, they surely would not have gotten to their destination clean.
But anyone who was living back in those days, boy, with steam trains and horses and carts would know. When the train pulls in, you stand back.
That's right, you stand out of the way.
You would just know, because that's just one of the things at the time you knew what to do.
I could tell you exactly why the train driver did what he did.
Okay, why is that?
Okay, so as they pull in the station, they close the regulator, which lets the steam go to the pistons. And because there's no more steam going to the pistons as the train is slowing down, there's condensation that begins to form inside of the piston. You don't want that condensation because water cannot compress.
Yep.
As the train keeps pulling into the stations, the pistons, they don't stop moving. So if you have the water being compressed just by the moving train, it can just damage the whole piston. So they open what is called a bleed valve.
Yep.
And that purges. It uses waste steam or steam from the boiler, but it purges the water out so it doesn't damage the pistons.
Okay.
You know, there
And
would
then
have been
the oil actually comes from the bearings themselves because they are quite leaky. The train drivers, like when they're stopped, they have to always top up on oil.
Yep.
Because they have an automatic oiler, but that only does the main bearings. But like the linkages, they have to oil those manually, and those leak a lot.
See again, considerations for the technology of the day. I'm so used to these.
It's quite charming. I love it.
Sealed bearings and things that we have nowadays that take all that routine maintenance, not even routine maintenance.
Sealed, roller, tapered bearings and all sorts of things. They're sealed for life. You'll get 1 million kilometres out of them before you've got to replace them and things like that. I mean, which is good, but the old system was the system that brought us to where we are today, though, too. So there is some charm and nostalgia in that. You got to respect the technology of the day because everything was built by hand. No machines. It was all built by hand.
I just love the mechanical part of it. It's magic, but it's not. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like somebody figured out, hey, I can boil water, and if I close the lid, the lid will eventually pop
It'll
off.
explode.
And then, I can make that turn into something useful, right?
Yeah. Well, even just as you were talking about the condensation of the water building up in the piston where fluids don't compress. So someone would have had some kind of an engine somewhere that's made it work and then closed off a valve and been blown to smithereens by the compressing fluid to just barreling out of a piston somewhere. Oh, speaking of barreling out of a piston.
Well, everyone's thrown a can of baked beans on a fire at one stage and forgot to take them off in time. Or opened them and got sprayed in the face by super hot liquid. So,
Oh no.
I remember as a young guy...
Another danger of steam trains is not having enough water in the boiler.
Well, I suppose you'll end up getting the boilers and the surrounding components pretty much, well, I won't say tempered, I'd say cooked.
Yeah, it's because if there's no water in the boiler, the furnace heats piping everything inside the boiler up. So the little
Yeah.
bit of water that is still in there, if it gets in contact with it, it flash steams explosively. And
I
it
think
explodes the boiler.
you get the molecules separate with. I think water has a heat value, and when you get to it, and it separates the hydrogen and oxygen, and snap, crackle, and kaboom.
Yeah, we can do that just with a
Yeah,
normal.
yeah. Well, oil fires do that with water.
Okay, I didn't think we
Yeah.
generate enough heat just as a
No,
normal
yeah,
fire.
apparently the chemical reaction with water is you put water on an oil fire, and there is some kind of reaction, and it separates oxygen and hydrogen, and it burns.
Like, I do know that it flash steams and then, yeah, you get that explosive flash. I thought that was just the water vaporizing the oil, and
So I think that is. It's the oil trying to fry the water. It just turns into steam
Fried
immediately.
water. I've never had fried water before.
Well, yeah, I saw
batter.
plenty of videos. They took some snowballs, they put it on a skewer, and stuck it on the grill.
and watch them spin around like mad eyeballs.
They did.
Yeah, they sit up off the top of the pan on a layer of steam.
Yeah, he was just, making snow bangers on the grill.
Couple more laps if you want, boy, and then we can change tracks to
Yeah.
go to which one? A snake pit.
Whichever one's next on the list.
Yeah, we'll go to snake pit.
Oh, snake pit. Snake pit's fine.
In Australia, do you say bangers for sausages or?
Yeah, bangers. Yeah, an English term,
Yeah.
but yeah, we do say it. Snags is the big one here.
Yeah.
Just call them a snag. Yeah, but if you said bangers and mash, everyone knows you're going to get
Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
yeah, sausages and mashed potatoes and peas. Everyone knows that. Gravy.
Because I was watching a documentary of a long haul truckie, and he was stopping at all these places to eat, and he kept calling bangers. And I was like, you just call them bangers?
This is an Australian
just bangers.
documentary, was it?
Yeah, it was. It was hauling one of those road trains.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. The big.
They're monstrous.
Yeah.
They're as scary as fuck when you're out on the road. You see them coming down, and
he was hauling mining equipment too. He was taking them literally across the south. I think from Sydney to way out on the other side.
When you're out on those,
he went on the longest straight road in the world. That road.
the Nullarbor
Oh,
Plain.
that with the Nullarbor
Yeah,
Plain.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's South Australia to Western Australia.
Yeah. They stopped at all the scenic restaurants that we could see the south coast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's about 3 towns, I think. Ceduna, then across to Norseman, maybe, and Esperance.
Mm-hmm. It was a nice documentary.
Yeah, they got the longest golf course in the world along there as well.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like he was driving in Britain.
Yeah.
It's just rolly, grassy hills. Very, very lush, grassy hills.
Like it's
Yeah.
the world's most boring drive. You can easily say something like, "Oh, I want to do this drive," blah blah blah. Once you've had a day of it, because it takes you 3 days to get across. Once you've had one day of it, you just think, "All right, I'm done." There is plenty to see, there is plenty to do, but it's not necessarily put out there right in your face to go and see and do these things. It's full of caves, there's whale watching. The Great Australian Bight is just magnificent, but if you're just driving along, it is flat and hot and desolate. There's dead kangaroos every kilometre on the side of the road because the trucks just
Oh,
wipe
evil.
them out. Like, as much as people from international people say, oh, beautiful kangaroos, they are as dumb as fuck.
Fuck.
They are.
Rats.
You just think that sheep are the Einsteins of the world and how dumb they are compared to a kangaroo. But
We
they've
have
got
deer.
they've had no predators out here for all those years, so they never had to develop all those skills. All they can do is run really fast. But yeah, they are a
They
menace.
go into the light, they're good at.
Yeah, they see the headlights coming, and if we stand in the middle, one light will go on one side of me, and the other light will go on the other side of me. I'll be right, mate. And then you hit a bullbar.
Yep.
They are a beautiful creature, but dangerous because they're strong, and the males want to fight everybody.
Yeah, and drown them.
They're a horror show on big legs.
Yeah.
They're not the cute, cuddly little things that they portray them to be in ads.
Oh yeah, look at the little kangaroo there by the water. You stay away from that roo.
Well, and if you're up north and you go looking for roos by the water, don't worry, there'll be a crocodile.
Yeah, he looks hurt, don't he?
Freaking
He
crocodile.
looks so hurt. Go help him.
You don't
Go
go near
talk
the
to
water
him.
up north. And it's funny, like there are the do's and the don'ts. The Aussies just don't go into the water when you go into North Queensland and Northern Territory, and you see all the backpackers all swimming, and you think, uh-oh. There's tomorrow's newspaper story coming up. And there's an awful lot of them go missing every year. You hear about these people. Backpackers have just vanished.
Do you have a name for foreigners that don't know any better?
Dickheads.
Backpackers.
Anyone who don't know the rules, anyone who come here expecting that, that they're going to do all these things and see all these things. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's, the water's enticing up north because it's hot. But there are signs everywhere in multiple different languages saying, don't swim in the water because of crocodiles, sharks, stingers, especially the box jellyfish.
Whatever the snakes are.
Snakes,
the fucking spiders.
Yeah, you
the
never
huge
see them.
Spiders are not so bad.
Yeah, you never see them. Snakes and spiders.
You don't see the huge, giant ones.
No, they run away. You get the huntsmen.
Yeah, what about the giant beetles?
Oh, you get plenty of beetles, cicadas and things like that.
Cicadas.
If you
the
go
noisy
in, remember up in
The big ones.
Bloated Boy, remember up at Cooktown, and we went into that forest in the
Yeah.
night time, and you turn on your torch.
Torch. Yeah, you see eyeballs.
The
Look at
eyeballs, yeah, billions
Big
upon
ass
billions
fucking-
of little eyeballs.
Yeah.
And you think you're alone in those dark, deep forests. And you just
Yeah,
think,
right.
oh my God, who's at the other end of those eyeballs? And they're everywhere. It doesn't matter where you look. They're all glowing back at you. There's billions of them. It's just the eyeballs that have got a little bit of distance apart from each other are the ones you got to watch for.
When they're a foot apart.
Yeah. They're the ones that you think, oh no, I'm now in trouble. And you can't run away from those things. You think
And
that
those
they're slow.
friggin' cane toads.
Yeah, golf balls with legs.
Yeah.
See, big scorpions not so bad. It's the small ones you got to worry about.
I think I've only ever seen one scorpion.
Yeah, I've only ever seen a couple.
Maybe on the Tanami.
Yeah, I'm always told there's snakes where I live. I've never seen one.
Yeah, I've seen one or two, but they don't. They don't come to you. If you just happen to find them,
Yeah.
they'll run away. They're not going to come
Right.
to you. They're not going
And there's always like if you go hiking, you're supposed to make heavy footsteps so they don't get surprised, because when they're surprised, they hurt you.
That's it.
But they like to avoid that because that wastes energy.
Yeah, you see them on the roads here. They try to cross the roads and they become flattened. But there was only one or two maybe, but one that sticks in my mind that I did see in the wild was I did a walking track in Tasmania, and on the path like this, it was a desolate. I won't say desolate. It was a track that's off the grid, basically the South Coast track, and I'm walking along on this path, and I'm looking ahead, and I'm thinking, what arsehole dropped a shit in the middle of the track? There was this coiled up brown thing, and I'm 20 metres away looking at it going, you arseholes, dropping turds in the middle of a walking track. And as I got close to it, the turd unwound and slithered off into the bush, and I thought, that's a very...
That wasn't a turd, was it?
It probably would have been a death adder or something or other.
Who knows what it was.
That turd moved.
That was a very, very active one. The biosphere had a mind of its own. But yes, it was little and brown. It was only short. Like, I don't think that they're 6 feet long. It was only about 2 foot long, this thing.
Yeah.
It looked like a shit. Just sitting in the middle of the track, not going anywhere, minding his own business. I was on my own, so I wasn't making a lot of noise. I was just walking.
Well, you say you were in Tasmania. There's sand there. I think it was just, sitting there in the sand while it was getting cold out.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have thought you'd see them there because it is fairly cold in Tasmania.
No, but it was probably just soaking up whatever little sun that came through the clouds just for a minute. It's probably got an opportunity to take in a little bit.
Yeah.
So it did. And then a big bad pus comes along and rattles its teeth, thinking it's gonna eat me.
I'm told snake tastes like chicken.
Chicken.
And
Fish
crocodile
between fish.
does too.
Crocodiles between fish and chicken too. You'd think a big beastie like that would be tough and stringy, but no, it's as tender and sweet as you could possibly hope for.
Never had
You had snake.
I have had
Emus.
kangaroo.
Emu's just red meat, but it's like friggin' camel. It's better in a burger. It's full of gristle and I had a camel steak once at Parachilna. It was just a gristly, chewy, like a crappy cut of, like a lamb chop that was just a shit cut.
Maybe they were just getting rid of roadkill, boy. You don't know what you're getting out in some of those places.
But the emu stuff, like, I had an emu burger and that was okay.
Yeah.
That was as a patty. The camel steak was friggin' horrible. What else did we had? I had crocodile. Me and Neen tried crocodile. Yeah, that was all right. That wasn't bad. And kangaroo is just dry as shit. There's no oil in it whatsoever. It's red meat. It's like a cross between turkey and a rabbit. But it's red.
I didn't mind roux, but you got to know how to cook it. There must be a way. Otherwise, it becomes like a leather.
Fucking
it's
leather.
Really tough. Yeah, as you say, there's no fat in it. There's nothing there. It's
Put it in a crock pot with some tallow. Let it slowly cook there.
Way to do it. Let it fall to bits.
Yeah, no, I can't say that I enjoy roux. Lots of people say it's fantastic because there's no fat in it, but it's not a nice meat. No, if you had to eat it, you'd eat it, but I can think of better things.
I think lamb, for me, lamb is, like, everyone can say chicken, but lamb's got fat in it. When you cook it well, the fat gives it beautiful.
Lamb doesn't taste like chicken. I had lamb. It does not taste like chicken.
No.
And it's nice too.
Flavor.
But chicken is the go-to meat for everybody around the world, I think. But lamb is fatty, and some people say, "Oh, I don't want lamb; it's full of fat." Blah blah blah. But that's tasty. That's what
that gives it flavor and texture.
Especially if you have it on, what's it called? The rotary.
Yeah.
The rotary meats.
Put it on a spit. Yeah.
Put it on a big skewer.
Yeah.
And it roasts.
got to keep.
And then they
raising.
shave off the roasted meat.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, put the harissa spice on there, that Arabic spice. That's beautiful. That's one
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that they do
I've never
right.
had that. Is that what
Yeah,
they use on their kebab
Yeah.
meat stuff?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they put slaw in there too.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Some
right
do,
behind you,
some they
boy.
do salads and all sorts of greens, but that's the
Yeah.
American way. I like the Turkish way. They put slaw in it.
Yeah.
And that just keeps it moist or something, does it? What?
That's just the thing that they do.
I'm just trying to.
Well,
think
it's a
of
little
flavour.
bit of crunchy with your juicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice texture. And they put it in, like, I could describe as naan bread, but it's not. It's more of like a pocket.
Yeah, they got their pita bread, we call it over here.
Pita bread, yes. That's the one.
Yeah, boy, if you fart, I'm going to get covered in shit.
Get the cigarette lighter out. We've got to talk to Lens about that and see what you have to do to make a video of lighting a fart while you're on a grab bike, leaving a big trail behind you. You've overtook me there on that corner.
Yeah, you went a bit wide.
That's all right. Now I'm in your trail.
This can be the last lap here.
Yeah.
I'll get a couple of laps of Snake Pit, and then I'm going to be off for a little
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, well, when you're leaving to go to Grandma's house, let me know, and I'll prepare.
Well, I'm going to duck down to Bunnings and get some Drano and finish those drains.
What, your
So-
drains or Mars drains?
No, her drains.
Oh.
You give them a clean out the other
I
day,
gave them
but
a clean,
without without the Drano though, it's not really going to get rid of that crud that's in there.
That's it.
You've
we're
just
done.
you've just got out the stuff you can reach with a coat hanger. All right, I'm done there.
I've blacked out, turning corners, sitting in the middle of the lake. All right, well, I might do a couple of laps of Snake Pit.
All right, we'll do some Snake Pit, and then I'll be going for a little while.
Yeah, we did miss you on that day, Cloud. I'm spewing that the
I
whole
miss
team
you
wasn't there.
too. Always stranded at my mom's house. But we had board games.
Yeah.
We had candles. We had hot chocolate. We
Well,
had
it sounds like a bit of a camping trip. Then.
marshmallows at the indoor fireplace. So we had a brick fireplace in there in the living room. We had that lit pretty much throughout the entire week.
Yeah. I'll wait for you to get the game started so I can join you, boy.
Yeah, but I've just started it. Now, this one is a P72. If you've got an Archimedes.
Actually, invite me to a party.
I've just started the game, so hang on.
Oh, you start. Okay, all right.
Yeah, just join. You'll find me.
I will.
I'm sure you will.
There you are.
Archimedes.
Just check your chat line too, in case someone's been talking to you while
Oh, no, I don't even look. Let me look.
there's probably people there going, Parts, talk to me, Parts. Parts.
Well, I make it no secret that I don't even look at the chat line when I stream. It is no secret. I cannot multitask. I just can't do it.
Force and
Especially when
start in 80 seconds.
Let me go live. See the live.
And would you like a community manager to ask any question or forward the question?
See, that's
Like
how they
you do
keep up with it.
SEO.
Yeah, they got all these other people working
There's
for
other
them.
people doing it, yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm here. Bloated. Oh, God.
Your adventure.
What happened? I X'd to ready up, and now I'm pointing vertical.
Go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready to go.
Well, you just go. and for some reason I'm not turning.
Yep. No, neither am I. Let's try that again.
Are we in? Are we actually in coupled or decoupled mode? I think
SCM?
No, I think we're in decoupled mode because I wasn't. No, I'm in coupled mode. Yeah, I'm coupled. I don't know what happened there. I was going sideways and not going anywhere but in a straight line.
You have lost the lead.
Oh, it's really sluggish, and
Yeah.
what on earth have they done here?
Mine's still not turning.
Holy shit!
Just turned the speed down. I think I'm going the wrong way here.
They've altered a setting there somewhere.
Oh God! No, I'm just constantly going sideways. It says I'm in coupled mode. Yeah. Turn the speed down, boy. Just
I have.
yeah, just go around the track just for the sake of the muscle
Yeah,
memory.
there's something there that they've altered.
Wrong direction.
Yeah.
Have to get used to that specific thing, whatever it is. There's some kind of
whatever's
a
changed.
yeah, some kind of a
You have lost
I don't know. It feels like you're just floating.
Yeah.
There's
It
no
feels as though
traction.
you've got a forward engine but no manoeuvring thrusters. So if you just happen to be going in one direction, you just keep going.
Have you seen the post Echo did for the racing club of the Anzia Racing Discord community?
I saw the original post. Has there been any updates?
No.
All right. So I did see.
Still the same event. It's public. Anybody can join it.
Yeah, she was also talking about all of the different races that are available to people, and I've got to get my head around. There's so many different classes, and there's the pro races, the amateur races. If you're in one race, you can't be in another, and there's so many of them that I've got to get a calendar out, and I probably said that earlier. I've got to get a calendar out and mark all the dates off so that I know what I'm doing on what day and keep track of all of these things. What shipper you got there, Bloater Boy?
Archimedes. Same as you.
Yeah.
P72.
All right. And I don't think it's showing. I don't think it's showing as an Archimedes on my screen.
Okay.
It looks like it might even be a Peregrine or something other showing on my screen.
Don't know.
Anyway. I'm just going to boost the
Don't hit the
speed.
ground. Hello.
I am low. Yes, I am low. That is my thing. Hitting the ground is my thing.
You are leading the race. You have lost the lead.
I have lost. There.
Oh.
That's what's going to happen a lot on this track.
Courtesy of Kruger Intergalactic. Systems active.
I don't think anyone's going to make a lap. Yeah, you're a Peregrine, boy. Look at my
Okay.
screen.
All right. That wasn't what I'm not looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah, just things that just haven't quite translated well.
Final lap. You are leading the
No, I've got no control.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like
I'm the
yeah.
same. Yeah, you just got to go slow, whatever. This is going to be a horrible track for crashes. Like two people on the track can't even pass each other without danger. Imagine when you got six. You ever had a race on Snake Pit before, Cloud?
Yeah, I raced jacketed.
How did you go?
Definitely not as
Not
fast
good.
as Jacketed and Jelly. I was in a race
Oh,
with
God.
them. He was just on the he was in like on a stream. He wanted to do community streams,
Yeah.
races. That's what he starts doing. So when he streams, join him, and they'll race with you.
You have won.
He wants to race, right? And anybody on his stream is just, invited to join in, no matter your skill set. They'll teach you and whatnot, right? So we did gravity racing
Yep.
with the bikes on the official maps, and I only beat Jacketed once, but it wasn't legitimate because he was waiting on Jelly because they were having some low gravity grav lift shenanigans. I managed to beat him one time. It wasn't even on a series run.
I've never raced anybody on Snake Pit yet. I have to say, it looks horrible.
Oh yeah, like any grav lift races that are on the moons with low gravity is horrible. You hit one bump, one small little twig in the road, you just bounce like 200 meters in the air. You gotta wait you gotta wait so long to come back down. For Snake Pit, however, thankfully, there's obstacles you could crash into as you're ascending. So it actually saves you some time to smash your grav lift into a pillar. So you just spawn back onto the ground, so you can continue the race.
I'm ready to go, boy.
Are you in Snake Pit or somewhere else? Because I got put into a different track, so I've
No,
jumped
I'm in.
out.
You're out, are you?
I jumped out just to select Snake Pit again.
I was in Snake Pit.
No, I wasn't. I'd moved on to another track, so
Do a couple more laps of this, and then I got to go.
Yep. Snake Pit in a Archimedes. Alright, so I'm on the line waiting for a player.
I'm on the line.
Just gonna,
You're not ready.
no, I just...
Oh, I think you spawned inside my cockpit.
Yeah, it seems to be a thing, that. Tell me when
Can't do anything. All right. Yep, I'm going now.
you're going. You move off first. Wherever you may be.
Yeah, you're in front of me.
You are leading the race.
Ooh, my fingers got out of position on the keyboard then.
No, still, it's a freaking brick.
That's alright. You just got to deal with it, boy. You just got to fly at the speed. On the day when we're racing, everybody will be dealing with the same issue.
Oh yeah.
You just got to find a way around it.
Yeah, they've definitely tweaked something.
You have lost the lead.
I have lost the lead.
You are leading
I didn't
the
think
race.
I was even in.
You're in front of me.
The lead.
You're in front of me, so I don't know how you lost the
You
lead.
have lost.
I'm
the
just
lead.
listening to the announcer. You have got the lead. You have lost the lead. Wrong direction. La da da
I
da.
turned, I turned that crap off. It drove me freaking insane. It just didn't work.
I gotta say, using a joystick on this track is far easier.
No, I put my joystick on and tried it. No, I tells you.
No, you reckon?
No.
Lap complete.
Oh, boom.
Whoopsie, that was a boom. My fingers are out of position on the keyboard and I keep hitting the accelerator instead of
Systems active.
the brake.
Cut your fingers off.
I gotta slow it down. I'm only doing 140 and I'm all over the place.
147, and it's not tracking true. It's just friggin' everywhere.
Well, just got to keep on doing it, boy. And on the whoa, yoy, yoy, yoy.
Ay, 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 ay.
And they hit the
slow.
ground.
He went boom and bits flew off his torso.
Get a bone sticking out of you, do you? That
No.
thing is fucking bloody, look.
They'd never find the body in the furnace. All the fat will
You have
just
lost the lead.
ignite the wreck.
Spontaneously ignite.
The race.
Yeah, it is. It's got certainly a different feel. I wonder what they have changed.
You have lost the lead.
Like it's drifting.
You are
It's
Yeah.
not following the
Following a yeah.
path, and it almost feels like it's decoupled. But I've got coupled on. I do have to learn how to fly decoupled one day, I have to say, but today is not the day. I remember watching Jacko, I think Jacko did, or somebody I was watching said, when you're flying decoupled, the space brake is your friend. And I thought, all right, I'll remember that. But right now is not the time to be playing around with all of that.
Looking backwards, going forwards. I don't think I've made a lap yet without something going kaboom.
All right, well, now it's completely stopped. It says matches ending in 112. But once you finish your lap, like I must have done the 3 laps, once you finish the laps, it doesn't allow you to control anything. You just go in a straight line. Wherever you're pointing, that's where you go. So it's now brought me back into the game. I've still got only 90 seconds to go in the match.
No. All right, I'm going to have to manoeuvre.
All right, you go off. When you're leaving to go to Granny's, let me know. Actually,
Yeah.
I might go down there now myself and put the tarp and everything over the trailer and get that all
Have you
sorted
got straps?
out. I've got straps and things.
Hmm?
All right, Cloud,
All right.
we're going to run away. We got a trailer to empty at my mum's place.
Well, that's perfect because I need to make dinner.
So you go
I'm
off and do
starving.
that. And in a couple of hours, we'll be back if you're floating around and you.
I might sleep a little bit, but
Yeah.
I'll come back on tonight.
No worries. Well, it's only early in the... Well, it's not early in the morning. What is it? 10 o'clock, 10:20 in the morning
Yeah.
here. So we've got all day to fiddle around. Now, just also letting you know, the SCA guys have been doing these group missions. I can't remember the name of it now. There's,
Yeah, I saw.
yeah.
Yeah, this is
So
the
we've
new
been,
event for the medical stuff. Yeah.
yeah. So I was in last night. They were sharing missions, and geez, it was hard to keep up with everybody, but we were all getting our rewards, some nice rewards. So if you,
Yeah.
they were going to continue on today. If you wanted to join in with that and get these rewards. All right.
Definitely want to. Yeah.
I'm going to run away. I will be back
Yeah.
later.
Cheers.
Toodaloo.
Bye.
See ya.
Toodles.
All right. Stop the stream.
All right, boy. I'm clunking.
You go. And I need to practice all. I got to get all these scenes and things set up. Where's Fat Boy and Swamp Ass? There we go. Fatty and Swamp Ass. We'll transition to that. I got to get a series of pictures for not only our racing but our zombie games. Haven't played zombies in a while. I miss the zombies, but I've got other things to do. All right. This is it for the moment. Bye, everybody. We'll be back on later. You will not be able to reconnect. Steam will stop.